Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of Gamerscore Weekly with your host, Polished Gaming. Now, without further ado, we'll get into it this week. We've got quite a bit of a big week here. First game here is a DLC done by Derek DF. Now, it's Elon and the Divine Proof. Now, this one I have already played. This is just a DLC for 1000 Gamerscore. Pretty easy open world kind of 3D platformer game here. It's basically with this one, very easy for the DLC. All you have to do is go into the physical game, into the open world, and find 5 diamonds. In this, you could probably see me kind of trying to find where they are. I did eventually use a walkthrough because some of them were pretty hidden, but other than that, they were relatively easy for the 5. So it's a pretty easy 1000 Gamerscore for the DLC this week. Next game here is Perfect Ninja Painter 2. Once again, I have played this game before. It is by Silent Games, and this is a DLC 1000 Gamerscore. Now, this is a puzzle-like game. You've seen me play it before, where you're basically just grabbing paint, flipping over to and going. You pretty much got to paint. You pretty much got to grab the right paint palette and go through the right paint colors. But as you're going through them, you might accidentally hit, say, a purple, and then you'll have to go back and change to the blue. Only while you've got that paint palette can you actually pick up the painted items. So now this one here, the achievements for this one is pretty simple. It was four achievements, which basically I got automatically the moment I started because I'd already had points, which is 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 points, and finished the last 4 levels, which I haven't actually done. So all you have to do is pretty much just go over the last 4, which is very easy. They open up very simple. Nothing to write home about. It's actually a pretty fun game. This will go up to 5,000. At the moment, it's currently sitting at 3,000. Now, next one here is Pancho's Mission. Now, this is by Turnox Games, and this is a 2000 Gamerscore platformer. Now, this one here is just a bare bones platformer, pretty fun. It's actually not a bad little one. Its movements are a little bit less fluid than normal. It's a little bit annoying with that. But other than that, the achievements in this one are pretty simple. Just complete the levels, which I believe there's around about 30 to complete, or 35. Get coins, pretty much just picking up coins along the way. You pick up enough coins, by the time you get to level 35, you'll have those achievements, and die once. So pretty simple. It's pretty simple achievements there, and a good 2000 Gamerscore. Now, next one here is Alpaca Dash. Now, this here is a 3000 Gamerscore platformer, and it's a bit of an interesting platformer done by Synergy Circle Games. It is a platform, but instead of you can go forward, but you can't go back. Once pretty much the screen is pushing forward, almost like a temple run. You're being forced to kind of run it straight. What do they call them? Almost like a run and gun in a sense, I guess. You do have you do get a beam in your alpaca. You've got to kill enemies with that. So there's a few achievements with this one. There's defeat enemies. Pretty much just defeat a certain amount of enemies. Pick up alpaca coins, and die a certain amount of times. You'll basically be getting to the end of the game and you won't have died enough. So basically you just go to the first level, fall down the hole, repeat, fall down the hole, repeat. Just keep doing that until you get to 35. 30, I think it's 30 or 35. Next game here is Arrowstorm Ascendant. Now, this is a 3000 Gamerscore done by Synergy Circle Games, and this is a roguelike shoot-em-up kind of game. It's very interesting. I say it's roguelike and shoot-em-up because it's really kind of on the fence of being either one of them. It's almost its own genre. You are doing the roguelike kind of aspect, but normally with roguelike you can move around the 3D aspect. With this one, you are stuck to the bottom. It's pretty much there was a game that someone told me a while back and I completely forgot about it. It's basically where you pretty much things are coming down. You just got to shoot up and make sure that they don't hit the ground. So pretty much instead of hitting the ground, they're trying to hit you. This one's pretty easy with this one. It is very interesting because you have to combine weapons in this, and there's certain achievements to combine certain weapons. Now, to combine them, it's very weird. It took me a little while to kind of understand how it goes. I thought you'd just say you've got to combine a double arrow and a poison and a shield. You combine those two and you'll get a golden arrow. But the thing is, to do it, you have to combine them in the right slots. As you can see up in the top left corner of the image here, it does say what slots are. So basically, if you get one and if it doesn't have it underneath or above it, you won't get it. Then you have to get it to level 5. Once you get them all to level 5, an anvil will drop and you get to choose which item you'd like to choose it to. So once you get the gold one, it's pretty easy, this game. There is a time attack mode, which you have to do, and you have to stay in there for 25 minutes. There's a little bit of a ploy to that one. All you got to do is go to the first level, wait to the last enemy. He shoots really slow. Just run left and right continually until you've got the 25 minutes. And of course, with this one, you've got to defeat bosses every 10 levels, I believe. There's like a Hydra, a Wyvern, and stuff like this. So you just got to basically go through to complete it. Pretty fun game. I didn't actually mind that game. It's quite fun. Now, the next one here is Dark Elven Legacy. This is a 2000 Gamerscore by Old School Vibes. Now, this here is just a platformer, pretty much bare bones platformer, very simple. And the Old School Vibes actually tend to do very easy platformers in it. And it's basically just get to the end of the levels. I believe there's another, it's 30 or 35. Normally with these games, they're 30, 35, 20 or 40. They're never anything in between those ones. So, but yeah, this one is just getting levels, and of course there's an update DLC for it, which basically you just have to pretty much pick up the gems. So very easy game, and you get that done very quickly within the hour. Next one here is Ducky Clash. Sorry, Ducky Clash, that's right. Now, this is a 2000 Gamerscore done by the same company, Old School Vibes. Now, as you can see by the last one, it is a platformer, and it is basically done on levels. Same thing, getting to level 30, 35, and pretty much you're getting all these green spheres. I would say the DLC is going to come out with get the 5 purple spheres, 5 red spheres, and so on until it gets to 5,000. But with this one, it's pretty much just get the gem spheres and get to the end of the levels, and you're done. Now, number one this week as well for DLC is Prison of Illusion. Now, this is done by Derek DF Games, and this is another 1000 Gamerscore DLC. This is very, very simple. This one, they said, do 5 levels in hard mode. Now, there is no such thing as hard mode in this game. You have to go to normal mode, which is the hard mode in it, and there's no difference. I didn't notice any difference between easy mode and normal mode. So, yeah, very easy, very simplistic. Got past the 5 levels in a breeze, probably about 10 minutes or so, and that was done. You'll see him in the video here. It's probably a short video. I'm probably talking longer than the actual physical video is. So, very easy game. Now, the next one here is Mr. T-Shirt. Now, this is a 2000 Gamerscore done again by Old School Vibes. When you see Old School Vibes of this one, they're very into their platformers, and with them, it's the same thing. Comes with levels, and of course, get 5 sketches in this one, which is the part of the DLC. Once again, get to level 30, 35 areas. That's pretty much it. Very, very easy game. I believe I've done it in 45 minutes with that one, so it is very simplistic and a relatively alright platformer. Now, the last game here is Check and Slash. Now, this one is a very interesting 2000 Gamerscore, but yeah, with this one, it is a very interesting roguelike action adventure. Now, it's really weird. I genuinely thought Check and Slash, it was going to be something to do with chess, and it is. It is to do with chess. Now, here's the tricky part. It's pretty much a hack and slash, but you're going in there, and every movement you do, you'll gain. So if you use a slash, you'll use up one of your items up the top. You'll see those little swords in the top left-hand corner there. You'll use a little sword, and you don't get it back until you move 1 space. So pretty much you're going to attack. You pretty much want to get moving at all times to keep those bars refilled. It's very easy, this one. You got to defeat a certain amount of pieces. You got to defeat a certain amount of pawns, and of course, like I say, with chess here, the knight, the rook, the bishop, the pawns, they all move in the way they actually do in the game. So your pawns only move a diagonal space. You make L shape in the knight, rook. I don't know too much about chess. I wasn't a very good chess player when it came down to it, but with this one, it is pretty much defeat a certain amount of pawns, defeat the bosses, which is your knight, your bishop, and your rook. And with that one, every time you defeat a boss, you will get a power up. So the last power up with a rook is you get a gun, and once you get a gun, you're pretty much unstoppable. You're pretty much just pushing Y everywhere and you kill everything. But of course, and then once you get when you do the rook, the bishop, before that, you'll open shortcuts, which is an achievement. Now, most of them are pretty much straightforward. Quite a fun game, to be honest. Just got the 2000 Gamerscore just before. So, yeah, if you haven't actually played that one, I highly recommend it. It's just a weird kind of niche game that kind of goes off, I don't know, like outside of the realm of kind of what a roguelike hack and slash action adventure should be, I guess. But yeah, that's me for this week. Currently this week I am at 19,000 Gamerscore, which is a hectic jump this week because I am really fighting for that 4th position, and I'm getting there quickly. I only have like another 20,000 to go. So currently I'm sitting at 1,346,160 Gamerscore. Now that will be going up. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble next week. You probably won't see Gamerscore weekly pickups next week because I'll be in Australia at the time. But with this one, I will be putting it for a double episode for the next week. So you'll most likely see that doubled, that Gamerscore, if not tripled. So yeah, hopefully I can get something done before I go away and get like I said, I'll try and get my weekly pickup video out before I go, which is on Friday morning, which is very early, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then, and then basically with the next week, it won't be next week, but it'll be the week after that when I get a Gamerscore weekly. But yeah, that's me for this week. I hope you stay tuned for this weekly pickups, and hope you're enjoying my Surging Sparks breaks. I am getting to the point of having trouble finding any packs because scalpers tend to just literally they just clean all the shops out. You get them, you go, I went in there one day, bought 6 packs, and they'll win the next day, and they were gone, and that was full restock. So it happens, and you just got to kind of get in there as quick as you can, and hopefully you get there before they do. Hoping in Australia I can actually find some Surging Sparks, maybe a booster box or something. That would be pretty fun. But until then, see you guys later, and have a good day.